Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Another great article from the Mobile Report. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So now that we had about a rough 24-hour period of you guys digesting the Verizon news, unlimited hotspot, I gave you guys the additional breakdown. After 200 gigs, it drops down to 6 megabits per second of speed if you remain on C-band or millimeter wave. If you're on the 5G low band or LTE, it drops down to 600 kilobytes per second after 200 gigs. So for up to 200 gigs, you have full access to Verizon speed on the unlimited hotspot. If it's C-band, millimeter wave, full speed, and whatever speeds the low band 5G and LTE can put out up to 200 gigs, you can take full advantage of it up to 200 gigs. After 200 gigs, it gets a little tricky, but as Verizon continues to scale its C-band, that will be less of an issue moving forward. So leaks confirm some Verizon customers are getting a free plan upgrade. So there's another document on here that I hadn't seen that shows the April 17th date, and that it is part of the 3-year price lock for new and existing customers. So technically speaking, if we're being honest, the hotspot is technically unlimited, right? Never mind the fact that the speeds are dropping, you can still use it, so it's still unlimited, right? It's not like you're immediately cut off after 200 gigs, it shuts down. That doesn't happen. If you maintain a C-band connection, you can use 6 megabits per second. And like I said in the video yesterday, you can stream HD 1080p on that 6 megabits per second. You can browse, you can send any emails, you can upload. You'll probably be able to hold I don't know what the uplink speeds will be on that connection, but you'll probably be able to hold a video call if it's six down, 6 up. So it's technically unlimited, if we're being honest, right? Like truly unlimited, it really is. There are just certain stipulations after 200 gigs. But some of you made that argument. I've said it before, right? Who's going to use 200 gigs on a hotspot? Even if you're at Starbucks every day doing tasks, homework, whatever it is for work, you're probably not going to use 200 gigs. But like I said, there are some people that are going to abuse this. They're going to run speed tests. They're going to use this as a replacement for their home internet. Some people are going to abuse this, and that's why Verizon had to put in that safeguard. There was no way that Verizon was just going to let everybody go crazy on an unlimited hotspot connection at full speed for any amount of usage. That was not going to happen, because that would interfere with the home internet. I'm telling you, people have in the past replaced their home internet or used hotspot as home internet and never even got a home internet provider. That has happened. I've heard about it. People have told me, some coworkers in the past have said that they used their hotspot as home internet connection. So Verizon was not going to allow that to happen. So they had to put some of those terms and conditions in play for a safeguard. But like I said, 6 megabits is still plenty, especially if you can remain on a C-band connection. If it's scaled enough in your market, I think for you, it's a win-win, and you have truly unlimited on this. So, but I just wanted to share this with you guys. It goes into effect tomorrow, April 17th. You guys can see it. I'll leave a link to this article in the description so you guys can check it out. Again, Verizon is making moves. To close out the video, they're making moves. They're not sitting still anymore. They're being not necessarily innovative. I wouldn't say that putting out an unlimited hotspot is an innovation. We've seen that before, but I will say it's something that Verizon has never done. They never moved in this direction. They've never done this type of thing before, where they're at the forefront leading with certain offers and plan features. So I would say keep an eye on Verizon. They're going to get interesting. There are some changes coming to the perks, some additional value. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for more. Like, share, subscribe. See y'all in the next one. Peace.